initial thoughts, I guess, to take away from that game? Obviously, another close game.
Yeah, I mean, not our best game, I don't think. Just kind of feed into their hands for whatever reason. I mean, they're really good transitionally and just a little bit stubborn. Not enough shots, but got a point. I mean, still important to get points and puts us in a good spot heading into the last game.
When you play a game like that where it is effectively a track meet, how do you slow the game down or allow yourselves to make the decisions your game requires?
I think probably simplify a bit. I mean, their D are pretty big and have long sticks, and sometimes you feel like you have a step on them, and they're a little longer than you think, so it's harder to make plays. But, I mean, just simplify, I think, and shoot it a little bit more. I think, when we're at our best, we're working hard and playing with pace, and that's kind of our identity.
They played you 3 times and beaten you 3 times. Any reason they've given you so much trouble, the Blackhawks?
I don't know. I mean, they play fast, and they bury their chances too. I mean, I think just playing in their hands a little too much.
First time 30 goals for you in a season. How much confidence does that give you that you're able to contribute for your team, especially in these tight games?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. That's kind of what's gotten me into the league, is being able to score, and I think that I've rounded out my game and become a more complete player, but that's still what I'm good at, and it's nice to contribute that way, and there's still a lot of games to go. So
This group is really eager. We've heard that from Alexander Kerfoot this morning. How important is it to get back into this game tomorrow against Minnesota, another divisional opponent?
Yeah, quick turnaround. I mean, we've played them well too, and I feel like they, haven't played their best against us, so they're going to come with a good push. We're on a back-to-back, so I think just how smart we are and how we handle, the first 5-10 minutes will be important.
Take us through your goal. You were able to slide it through the pads there.
Yeah, I mean, a really good back check by Schmaltzy and kind of a 2-on-1 with me and Kells. And usually we try to get it up. I felt like the goalie was there, so I just tried to slide it through, and I got lucky and it went in. So nice play by those 2 guys.
I think we had a good start, but I think we could not sustain the pressure. But the most important thing was our simplicity. I think we complicate too many things offensively that allowed them to cut plays and to counterattack, and that's what I didn't really like. I think we needed to establish our simplicity, and that's the way we score our first goal. But we did not sustain that. So there's a little bit disappointing. I think we finished the third period strong with a good forecheck. And that's the way we should have played for 60.
We know you guys like to play with pace. Speed is an asset, but in a game like this where it is a track meet, how do you slow the game down and be able to simplify?
Well, I didn't like our energy and our pace. I think they're in a different position in this. We've been there. They were holding on puck. They don't play with the same pressure or the same stress, and they were patient with the puck. And you need to separate the men from the puck, and you need to be harder in your battle, and you need to have more energy to close out the next option. And that's our pace, and I didn't like our pace.
Chicago's played you very tough this year. Any reason they've had your number?
Well, they can skate with us. There's not a lot of team who can skate with us, and that is where we need to dig deep and go deeper, and we didn't do it.
This team was able to go to overtime, though, and pick up a point. How significant is that?
That's huge. I think that's the point here. I think we didn't play our A game, but we found a way to get a point on the road. Now we have a big game tomorrow, and we need to get more points. But I think we cannot discredit the guys to find a way at the end to dig deep and close the game and get that big point. Obviously, we'll have loved to have a second point, but the team the other side, they play us hard and since the beginning of the season. And tonight it's not like we didn't try.
30 goals for Guenther this season. What level of confidence have you seen him embracing his shot in all areas of his game this year?
Yeah, like I said, for me, what's I like about Guenther this year is he has more ways to do it. It's not just his shot; he has more than that, and he's playing good lately. Since the start of the trip, I like this game.